So now we're going to look at these custom reference lines and reference band, and also look at the scope concept. So we're going to use sales and order date, and we make that into quarter, and then click the plus. We need discrete, make it into quarter, and then click the plus, and you get monthly breakdown. So you have quarter, okay, and you have monthly. So within each quarter, and this is discrete time pill, so which means it just consolidates all of the same month or quarter from all the years. So 2011 through 2015, and suppose we want, I think your textbook uses only 2015, so order date, okay, make it into a filter, and 2015, and let's show the filter. Okay. So now within each quarter we have 3 months. So here the table would be, table scope will be the entirety of the chart. So table means the whole thing. Pane would mean each quarter would be a pane. Cell would be, each point will be a cell in that case. Okay. So if you want to set up an average reference line, you can use it from here, and you can also use this custom line. So now if you drop that to table, okay, now you can change you can change the computation that you want to anything else here. Okay. We want the sum of sales for January, and what is the average sum of sales for January through. So here this, if it is table, then it will take all the sum of sales for January, all the sum of sales for February through December, and average them and make one line for that average. So you have average for the entire table. And let me computation equal to that. So that gives us the average for the entire table. So this will be like before computation, let me see, table average. So we will know that that's the table average. Now let's do the same thing, reference line, but this time drop it into pane. Alright. Okay, again, we're looking for average here, and let's make it custom, and we'll say pane computation equal to the value. So you get pane average, and now you see that the average sum of sales is computed within each pane. Okay. Each pane here would be quarter 1. It computes the average for quarter 1. Take the sum of sales for January, sum of sales for February, sum of sales for March, average that, and put one line there, and then repeat that for quarter 2, quarter 3, and quarter 4. Okay? Or this could be quarterly average. Now, Suppose I did the same thing, and now this time if I select cell, what do you think will happen? Suppose if I drop it to cell, what do you think will happen? Now the scope is cell. What is cell here? So you have table and you have 4 panes. Within each pane we have 3 cells. So each cell is a month. Okay. So average for January, where you have only one number. So average of that number. So you will have one number which is the same as the sum. So here the cell scope is not going to be very helpful because you will have the reference line equal to the actual cell value. That's it. Okay, you don't have multiple values for it to average. You have only one value in each cell. Okay, sometimes this may not be the case. Yeah. So, but here it is. So you understand the scope here: table scope, pane scope, and then cell scope.